Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the Delay Stadium for match number 31 of the Selwell Goa Professional League between DEMPO Sports Club and PANJIM footballers. DEMPO Sports Club back in action just after 3 days. Played a very crucial match against Salgaonkar in that Goan derby. They dominated proceedings against Salgaonkar, but it couldn't get that crucial goal which would close the gap on the leaders.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another day of the Selwell Goa Professional League 2020-21 series here at the LeagueDEMPO Stadium. Today is a big clash between DEMPO Sports Club and PANJIM footballers. And I have with me the head coach of DEMPO Sports Club, Samir Naik. Samir, you are facing another young bunch of talent over there. Last time it was a draw and today it's another clash versus PANJIM footballers, where a young bunch of talents, and even you have a young bunch of talent. So how do you take the potential of these young players out here?
There are all the teams which are there in Goa Pro League. Most of the teams are with young players. You know, we have young players. PANJIM, they have young players. Sporting, in fact all the club, most of the clubs. You know, so the game is going to be a good game, I guess.
It will be a clash between the young talents out here at Dulair today, and we have also seen that your lineup seems to be very systematic when it comes to the player selection that you have kept in mind against PANJIM. So what you have to say on that?
There are some injuries that there are in the squad, so because of that there are some players who got the chance, and I know that they'll give their best, and I believe in them.
Alright, thank you so much, Samir. We'll see you in the post-match. Well, that was the head coach of DEMPO Sports Club. We'll go to the other side to see what PANJIM has to say as they take on the big giants, the Golden Eagles, here at the LeagueDEMPO Stadium. Interesting
words there from the coach, Samir Naik. The first 11 does have some changes for DEMPO Sports Club, and it goes by Melroy Fernandez, Shubham Malwankar, Aviston Costa coming back into the team, Bevan DeMello, Latesh Mandrekar, Danston Fernandez, Kirtikesh Gadekar, Daryl Mascarenas, Richard Cardoz, Albert Gonzalez and Shalom Perez. Edwin Vegas is the one missing. And this is PANJIM footballers coming off a confident victory against FC Goa, where they upset the odds and upset the Selwell Goa Professional League table for sure. They'll be looking to create another upset against DEMPO Sports Club here today at the Dulair.
Yes, after speaking to DEMPO Sports Club, I have with me PANJIM footballers coach out here. Coach, we have seen that DEMPO is a big name, so how do you take that match today?
No, it is very important. We know they are first in the league. So I told my boys, no getting frightened, play confident game, whatever you play for the game, because both teams we have to respect. And whatever you have to go and enjoy, I told them.
Yeah. We have also seen, as per your lineup, there are some of the players that you have changed today. What was the reason for the change today and the change in lineup?
Reason was double booking for Zenio, our captain, and Finton got hamstring injury. So I changed with Ashok, left back. I'm also confident with those boys. They will be good, yeah.
Thank you so much, coach. We'll see you in the post-match. Well, that's all we have in the pre-match interaction here at the LeagueDEMPO Stadium. We'll see you in next couple of minutes for the big kickoff, and then later with me, Clinton D'Souza, in the post-match here at the LeagueDEMPO Stadium. Enjoy the big kickoff here at the LeagueDEMPO.
Very carefree and interesting words there from Thomas Alvarez. Though confident in his words, there are some changes in the PANJIM footballers team, and the first 11 goes by Liston Cardozo, Joyson Gonkar, Prasil Kankonkar, Akash Sanadi, Lloyd Cardozo, Ashok Megari comes into the team, Jovito Fernandez, Lokesh Kumar Talwar, Valmiki Miranda, Akram Yadwad and Preston Rego as the goalkeeper. The points table, the two teams playing today: DEMPO Sports Club 5 matches and 8 points registered, whereas PANJIM footballers are not close by it. This would actually get them beyond DEMPO with 1 match played less. PANJIM footballers will be really looking to get it on and defeat DEMPO Sports Club and climb the ladder. And just as we say that, the referees leading both the teams out today It is a big match in the scheme of things because Panjim footballers have surprised in the Selval Goa Professional League. The likes of Liston Cardozo, Akash Sanadi and Lloyd Cardozo have been extremely impressive. Like Samir Naik said, that this year in the Selval Goa Professional League we see a lot of young talent out there. Most of the teams promoting young talent and looking to take Goa football forward. All these youngsters, the captains Prussell and Bhivan De Mello. The referees for today: Sunil Nanodkar, Keshav Kaskar, Joachim Branches and Praveen Naik, the fourth official. And there we see Panjim footballers, the final discussions and prayers and huddle before the war against DEMPO Sports Club. Interesting situation here in the table, according to the table, because DEMPO Sports Club, if they lose this match against Panjim footballers, they will actually be below Panjim footballers, having played one game more. Just goes to show that these young talents of Panjim footballers are really out here to prove themselves, and they did that against the mighty FC Goa. We heard in the words of their coach Thomas Alvarez that he wants his boys to enjoy the football and not worry about the big names that they are playing against. DEMPO no doubt is the biggest name in Goan football, but Thomas Alvarez and his boys will be a confident bunch after that breathtaking victory against FC Goa. Just waiting for the referee to start proceedings. The final checks happening before the kickoff. Panjim footballers in their hallowed white and DEMPO in their blue. The referee just having the final discussions with the ground staff. He's not happy with how the net has been tied to the goal post. Some changes being made over there. Slightly delayed in kickoff. We're almost set to go. DEMPO Sports Club in that Goan derby against Salgaonkar. But in the meantime, it is kickoff, and this is DEMPO Sports Club in possession with Shalom Perez. This is Daryl. Daryl Mascarenas has been one of those young talents which have come across and made an impression. This is Valmiki in possession for Panjim footballers. Aston Cardozo, what a ball that is early on. But Shubham Malwankar does well over there, covering up. But boy, what a ball that was. What a curling ball in to locate the run of Lloyd Cardozo. One Cardozo finding the other Cardozo. Latesh Mandrekar very skillful footballer, Latesh Mandrekar for DEMPO. He had a good game against Salgaocar, but DEMPO was denied by the Salgaocar defence. They were held to a goalless draw. A victory could have seen them propel themselves forward in the league. However, the goalless draw saw Salgaocar lose its winless streak. I beg your pardon, all-win streak I should say. But it pegged DEMPO back in the Selval Goa Professional League table. However, PANJIM footballers with that victory against FC Goa, they will be a team to reckon with, I guess, over here. DEMPO won't have it easy against the men in white. This is Valmiki. Ball comes to Pressel. Some confusion in the defense of PANJIM footballers. Ashok Megheri with the throw-in. Here's Danston. Had a good game again against Salgaocar, but again couldn't open up the stubborn defense of Salgaocar. A strange injury there, which is seen a PANJIM footballer go down over there. Probably the ball hitting him awkwardly. Akram Yadwad is the man down there. Must have hit his ankle in an awkward position. Akram, a very vital player for PANJIM footballers. Thomas Alvarez will be hoping that he's fine and he's okay to continue. Seems to be fine, to the relief of Thomas Alvarez. Ashok will take the throw-in again. Sportingly throws it back to Daryl, to Shubham. This is Perez. A very attacking formation from Samir Naik today. Playing with three defenders. Shalom Albur and Shubham Malvankar being chosen to guard the last line of defense for DEMPO Sports Club today, but Lloyd Cardozo cannot control that, and it goes out for a throw-in. Here's Danston. This is Shubham Malvankar. Shubham plays it up, but straight to Lokesh Kumar, but cannot control that enough. This is Perez. Looking for options, has none, and goes square to Albert Gonzalez, who similarly goes square back to Perez. This is Ariston. Ariston switching play. Richard Cardos cutting in and passing it to the left to Albert. This is Latesh Mandrekar. Again DEMPO keeping patience, but Slightly overcooked ball almost put Perez in trouble over there. Joyson chasing, but this is a good ball. Bevan De Mello coming forward. He's lost the ball there, the goalkeeper, Preston. Just checking on the goalkeeper because he stayed down after that collision apparently. Albert Gonzalez with the ball. Bevan De Mello always chasing those balls in. I think the trailing elbow of Bevan De Mello just catching Preston Rego. But I think it was more of the impact of the fall that he had. Should be fine again, Preston Rego. It will be a throw-in for DEMPO Sports Club. Bevan De Mello with the diagonal run, coming in from the right hand side to meet that ball from Albert Gonzalez. Very intelligent and sly in his runs, Bevan De Mello. Never stops chasing and putting pressure on the defense. Albert Gonzalez will be taking the throw-in. Takes it quickly to Perez, puts himself under pressure with that heavy touch. This is Albert again, trying to turn away from Joyson, but Liston ends up clearing it. And this is Danston, but Akash Sanari. That will be a good battle today in the middle of the field. Two youngsters going at it for the battle of supremacy. Akash Sanadi and Danston Fernandez. This is Valmiki Miranda to Jovito. Here's Jovito again. Beautiful skill from Jovito to move away from Latesh, but couldn't find that pass, and Akash fouled there by Ariston. Panjim footballers at the moment are shading possession. This is Liston Cardozo. What can he provide here? Tries to cut in. It's still gone in, and in the end, poor decision making from the ever so impressive Liston Cardozo on his left hand side. Could have done much better with that opportunity, but he'll be hoping to do much better next time. Cleared out. Panjim footballers really applying the pressure early on DEMPO. Ariston. Daryl Mascarenas. Shubham. Back to Shalom Perez, who plays it back to Shubham. Playing square shot passes amongst themselves right now, DEMPO. Shalom plays it long, looking for Bevan again, but shielded off by Akram. Bevan not happy with that shoulder budge, almost ran him into the wall. This is Danston. It's beautifully played to Richard Cardozo, who cannot keep that under control. Ashok will take that throw in. Bevan again. Look at the control and the shielding. Retains the ball beautifully. Kirtikesh to Richard Cardozo. And it is the first corner of the game. And it has gone DEMPO Sports Club's way. Some good intricate play from the men in blue. Richard Cardoz, the man who always takes the corner, and the set pieces. Here comes the corner. That's a chance, and that is another corner because that header came in from Albert Gonzalez. And it got deflected out by Prasil. What an opportunity. Half chance indeed. This time the corner coming in deep. But the referee has blown his whistle for a free kick Panjim's way. Preston takes the goal kick long. That's a poor goal kick in the end. Down the left hand side. Cannot find Lokesh Kumar. This is Daryl. Shubham. Plays it back to Melroy. Perez. Albert. Back to Perez. Again, quick square passing going on in the defense, but playing out from the back DEMPO Sports Club. They like to do that. Here's Danston. They like to use Danston and Kirtikesh in the middle. Shubham plays it down the right to Daryl. This is Richard Cardoz. Kirtikesh. Perez. It's a beautiful ball played to Latesh Mandrekar, who fails to get that completely under control and then complains that Liston had fouled him, but the referee waves it off. Not happy with that decision, Latesh Mandrekar. Liston Cardozo. Latesh pressing. That's Prasil clearing the ball. This is Perez. It's a beautiful ball played from Kirtikesh. This is Richard Cardoz with the shot! And the save comes in from Preston Rego. That was a great effort. The angle was tough over there for Richard Cardoz to walk out, but he did have that shot and got a brilliant save out of Preston Rego, just bouncing in front of Preston. That's a very good effort and good ball again from Kirtikesh. The second corner in the game. That's straight into the hands of Preston Rego. I beg your pardon, that was a third corner for DEMPO Sports Club. Preston Rego taking his time. Goes long. Shubham just about gets that head to the ball, and it is a throw-in for Panjim footballers. Liston throws it into the box, and a corner given by the referee. It does come off Shubham Malvankar. Lokesh Kumar Talwar, the man over the ball for the first corner for Panjim footballers. What can he produce here, Lokesh? It's a decent ball in, but no one really gets on the end of it. And that has gone out for a goal kick for DEMPO Sports Club. Again, Dempo Sports Club playing it out from the back. This is Danston trying to wriggle his way through, but Valmiki and Joyson not letting him do so. A very, very crowded midfield of Panjim footballers. Akash Sanadi on the ground now. We'll see what happened there. Dempo with the ball. Akash Sanadi. Just the trailing elbow of Kirtikesh catching Akash. Sometimes it could be very awkward. I hope that shoulder for Akash is intact. He's probably got the full brunt of that elbow from Kirtikesh. A very talented young player, Akash Sanadi. Albert Gonzalez plays it to Perez. This is Kirtikesh shielding the ball off. This is Ariston with a good neat run, but Akram comes out with the ball and Kirtikesh really pressing and gives the foul away. Slight aggression from Kirtikesh. There's Akram with the ball, and there you see jumping into those tackles. Kirtikesh straight into Akash, ends up stamping the foot of the young midfielder Kirtikesh. This is Akash. He will have his task cut out today against the likes of Kirtikesh and Danston. This is Purcell. Lloyd Cardozo looking for options, but gives the ball away. It comes off a Dempo player, and it is a throw-in for Liston. This is Liston again. Puts it up down the right hand side. Liston Cardozo. What a great game he had against the likes of Wasim Inamdar, Delton Colasso and Sereno Fernandez. Absolutely fantastic and pivotal in that victory for Panjim footballers. Creates a stir in the Selval Goa Professional League. That victory by Panjim footballers against FC Goa. This is Perez. Shubham tries to play it long, but the ball spins off into Panjim possession. Akram. Lokesh tries to control it. Latesh Mandrekar in chase. This is Liston. Does well there. Liston Cardozo. Lokesh. Akash Sanadi. Akram. Akash. Akash plays it long. This is Akram again, looking for that long ball. The ball has moved around mainly in the midfield region. That's very good fake from Akash Sanadi, but couldn't find that final ball again. It's a very crowded midfield from both teams. Both teams opting for 5 midfielders today. No wonder we see a very crowded midfield, hardly any space for the players to work with, but here is some space from Ariston, but again well defended by Panjim footballers. This is Valmiki Miranda. Valmiki plays it to Akash. Akash goes long. Cuts in Lloyd Cardozo. That is a good ball from Ashok McGarry, but no one really in the box to kind of trouble Melroy Fernandez. Maybe he should have just held on to the ball, Ashok. This is Latesh Mandrekar on his nibbly runs, but Kirtikesh cannot keep that in control and shielded out by Prasil. Liston to take the throw in. This is Danston. Poor touch from Danston, and Valmiki cannot retain possession. Danston gets it back. This is Perez to Alba. Melroy. This is Perez again. Just wriggling the ball amongst his skillful feet, Melroy. Almost tangling himself up. Would have been a really funny goal if that went in from Melroy, but one he wouldn't be forgiven for. But however, this is Akash Sanadi in possession. It's a beautiful switch. Liston Cardozo has some space in front of him. Liston puts the ball in, but cleared by Shubham. Danston brings it down, but Valmiki intercepts and gets the ball, but poor ball in the end from Liston. Danston was very forceful and determined to get that ball back. This is Perez. Shubham. Akram clears it. We haven't seen much wing play in this match so far. Ball roaming around in the midfield region, and that's a bad ball from Shalom Perez. This is Lokesh Kumar. This is Akash. Prasil to Valmiki. Lokesh Kumar to Akash Sanadi. This is Ashok. Back to Akash, being chased by Richard. Poor touch from Lloyd Cardozo, back with Akash. Good spell of possession for Panjim footballers. This is the longest we've seen in the last 5 minutes. One team keeping the ball. And this is Jovito. Gets the throw-in of Darrell's head. Ashok takes it quickly. Cleared off again for another throw-in. And Joyson cannot keep that in control. It's a DEMPO throw. Darrell. Kirtikesh with a poor touch, but tries to win it back. Cleared off eventually by Richard Cardoz. Bevan DeMello is a lonely man up front at the moment. Panjim footballers pressing DEMPO back. This is Bevan DeMello to Shubham. Darrell. Good skill from Darrell. Wins the foul against Lloyd Cardozo. game is missing some much needed injection of pace. Both teams content on playing slow square passes and not making a mistake. But it's very important for both these teams to get 3 points from this game if they want to stay in contention for the title. This is Latesh Mandrekar. Kirtikesh. It's a beautiful ball played to Latesh Mandrekar. This is some much injected. Latesh Mandrekar with the shot. In the end, a slightly curled shot, but not enough power behind it to trouble Preston Rego. That was beautifully played by Kirtikesh. What an idea of that ball given to Latesh Mandrekar. Ashok takes the throw in. Akash allows Jovito to turn. This is good intricate play. That's much better from Panjim footballers. Good one-touch football. Akash gets it back again. This is good 1-2 play from Panjim footballers, but just as I say that, the commentator's curse catches them and Valmiki Miranda mispasses, but he gets it back. Another mispass, this time from Joyson. Shubham down the right hand side. This is Richard Cardoz looking for Bevan DeMello, and Prussell not at all happy with that decision. We'll see that in the action replay, where if he had a hand on the back of Bevan DeMello, because he won that header for sure. The initial header from Akram, but Bevan was looking for that touch from Prussell. We've seen those given 9 out of 10 times in today's football. This is a free kick in a dangerous position for DEMPO Sports Club. The dangerous Perez standing over the ball. These are the positions he really looks to take advantage of for DEMPO Sports Club. Shalom Perez. Shalom Perez, that's a good free kick! But a decent save from Preston Rego. That was a very well hit free kick from Shalom Perez. Very good technique. In the end, Preston Rego just palms it away for another corner for DEMPO Sports Club. The ball comes in, well defended. This is Danston Fernandez. Plays it out wide to Perez, who plays it back to Danston. Slightly over for Richard Cardoz, and that is offside called by the assistant referee. And the referee blows the whistle for the cooling break. Both the teams jogging to their dugouts. It's still 0-0. Like I said, this is going to be a very close encounter between those two young teams. Panjim footballers riding in confidence after that victory from in their last match against FC Goa. DEMPO almost dominating and pulling off 3 points against Salgaonkar. Words of wisdom there and tactical instructions to Lokesh Kumar Talwar from Thomas Alvarez. We're back in action after the cooling break. Preston Rego to take the free kick. Plays it to Akram. This is Akram. Shalom Perez ends up clearing the ball and it has hit the roof of the Dulair Stadium. Almost like Chris Gayle hitting a 6 in the IPL. Shalom Perez puts that out into the roof of the stadium. Ashok takes the long throw in, looking for Lloyd Cardozo, but Shubham again with a good clearance. Perez with the header, but this has fallen to Lokesh Kumar Talwar. There's Liston Cardozo holding up play, moving right past Latish Manrega. Can he put in a good cross and slightly overcooked? Not very happy with himself, Liston Cardozo. We can see why, because he could have put in a better cross over there, which could have put the DEMPO Sports Club defence in trouble. This is Albert Gonzalez down the left wing. Long ball comes in, looking for Bevan De Mello. Bevan De Mello controls it, takes the shot, but well wide of goal. He's not very happy there, the Panjim footballers, because it looked like Bevan De Mello had got it down on his hand, but the referee had a clear view of it. In the end, no trouble spelt for Panjim footballers. This is Preston Rego. Takes the long goal kick. The flick on, and Lokesh Kumar Talwar with an aimless header into the safe hands of Melroy Fernandez. This is Perez. Daryl Mascarenas. Akram doesn't take any risk, puts it out. Richard Cardo is chasing, but this is Daryl Mascarenas taking the throw in for DEMPO. Tanston to Richard to Daryl, but gives it away, and Akash, being surrounded by 4 players of DEMPO, still finds a man, and Ashok, looking for that long ball, wins the throw in. The referee just blows his whistle because Preston Rego has gone down again. Is it the same injury from that clash with Bevan De Mello early on? He is clutching the same place. In the meantime, Thomas Alvarez with keen instructions to Ashok Megheri. Very focused in his work, the coach Thomas Alvarez. We'll definitely have a considerable amount of injury time at the end of this first half. Preston still stretching it out. Seems to be okay to continue, and Ashok will take the throw in. Shubham, Daryl, Ariston Fernandez coming in place of Nigel Fernandez, and the free kick given away by Danston this time. Danston and Kirtikesh haven't had much room to work with against these Panjim footballers. The duo of Akash Sanadi and Valmiki Miranda along with Joyson doing a very good job to cover up the spaces in the middle. And whenever they have the opportunity, they are pressing these DEMPO defenders high and deep into their box. And this is Bevan De Mello. Beautiful hold up play from Bevan De Mello again. But Akram Yadwad comes away with the ball, does very well. This is Akash. It's flicked on but straight to Perez. This is Lokesh Kumar. Valmiki Miranda. This is a through but Melroy Fernandez comes out. This could be dangerous. Melroy still with the ball. Melroy heading it thrice to get it out of danger, and Liston Cardozo with the high boot on Latesh Mandrekar. The referee running aggressively towards Liston. He's going to give a warning. The first header from Melroy Fernandez, then a second header from Melroy Fernandez, still not out of danger, and then a third header, and finally danger avoided for DEMPO Sports Club. Latesh looking for Bevan or Danston's run, but it rolls out for a goal kick. Played it short. Preston Rego this time, and this is a good run. This is a very good run from Ashok Megheri. Tries to put that ball in, but it comes off Shubham Malwankar, and it is a corner for Panjim footballers. That was a very, very good run from Ashok Megheri down the left hand side, marauding his way forward, but in the end Shubham Malwankar in the way, and Akash Sanadi to take this corner for Panjim footballers. Akash Sanadi takes it small, and in the end a poor corner routine from Panjim footballers, and this is set DEMPO on the counter attack, but Liston does very well. Again, very good feed from Liston Cardozo, but that ball to Lokesh Kumar was played, but Lokesh was in an offside position, and this is Shalom Perez marching forward with the ball for DEMPO. This is Danston, Kirtikesh, Perez, Darrell, Danston Fernandez looking for Ariston, but he's been slightly not in his elements today, Danston Fernandez. We've seen quite a few missed passes from him in the first half. But this is where the players earn their brownie points into the last 5 minutes of normal time in the first half. We've seen many a times in the Selwell Goa Professional League itself that the teams have lost concentration and have conceded. Neither of these teams here would like to do that going into half time, 1-0 down. This is Latesh Mandrekar. That's very good work from Latesh Mandrekar, again looking for a foul, but the ball runs out for a goal kick, and no complaints this time from Latesh. we haven't seen either of the goalkeepers troubled at all. There was one shot from that beautiful long ball from Kirtikesh to Richard Cardoz. Richard Cardoz taking a cross shot which just bounced in front of Preston Rego, but nothing really has troubled both the goalkeepers apart from that. Ball has dwindled up and down that midfield region continuously. Danston, this is Bevan DeMello trying to thread it through for Latesh. Akram does well, clearing it in the end. Bevan trying to put it through the legs of Akram. This is Bevan again, twisting and turning, and Akram with the header. A combined effort of clearance. DEMPO putting pressure on Panjim footballers towards the end of this first half. This is Richard Cardoz down the right wing, but blocked by Ashok. This is Shubham. Dalmascarenis' cross met well by Bevan DeMello, who has his hands on his head. Richard Cardoz takes that throw in quickly. This is Dalmascarenis' cross. Doesn't quite connect it cleanly, Bevan DeMello, but that was headed for the bottom corner of Preston Rego's goal. He'll be relieved to see that go out. This is where strikers on their points. Bevan DeMello again, beautifully played. Preston Rego has lost that, and what a chance again. Danston Fernandez can't get that into the back of the net, but what a turn from Bevan DeMello. Releases Richard Cardoz. The cross, Preston Rego lost it and just ricochets off the hip of Danston Fernandez, and it goes out. Just as I was saying, teams tend to lose concentration towards the end of the half. Panjim footballers suddenly look like have lost concentration, because suddenly there's a barrage of chances coming DEMPO Sports Club's way. Preston plays it long. Perez with the header. This is Akash. Played to Lokesh. Lokesh with a brilliant ball to Valmiki. This is a chance. This is, oh, what a goal! Panjim footballers are shocked. DEMPO over here. We saw a chance just at the other end from DEMPO Sports Club, and Lloyd Cardozo has finished off a brilliant move for Panjim footballers, but it all started with that Lokesh Kumar Talwar's pass, Valmiki Miranda to Lloyd Cardozo, and that is absolutely clinically put past Melroy Fernandez. Is there another upset on the cards? That is brilliant football from Thomas Alvarez's men. Lokesh Kumar Talwar, what vision there to find Valmiki Miranda, who plays it first time to Lloyd Cardozo, who couldn't have finished better. Melroy Fernandez, you don't have a chance to save that. And again, towards the end of the first half, Panjim footballers have come out trumps and are leading 1-0 against another giant team of Goan football. DEMPO Sports Club are going into half time down by 1 goal, unless they can change it up in the last 3 minutes of injury time that has been given by the assistant referee. And that sets up a grandstand second half at the Dulai Stadium. Wow, Panjim footballers take a bow. If they manage to hold on to the lead until the end of the game, they will really announce themselves as real title contenders of this Selva Goa Professional League. The Young Guns, mainly known as the development team of Sporting Club de Goa, Panjim footballers, but here they are. Shocking Goan football, first beating FC Goa in their last match, and they are leading DEMPO Sports Club towards the fag end of the first half, and that is surely to get in a spring in their step. And look at that pull from Latesh Mandrekar, which will surely give him a yellow card from the referee. Yes, that is a yellow card for Latesh Mandrekar, because Liston Cardozo again dispossesses the man of possession and goes on his marauding runs. There you see a smile from Latesh Mandrekar. He knew what was coming. He knew that he would get a yellow card. Joyson Gonkar takes it slow. Akash, I beg your pardon, Valmiki Miranda looking for that shot, but it goes out for a goal kick for Melroy Fernandez. Suddenly we see a lot of energy in the Panjim footballers team. One moment of magic, and this is Perez barging forward at Prussell. Intercepts that ball, and that was another chance. Joyson trying to dispossess Shalom Perez. This is Shubham Malwankar looking for Richard Cardos, but again well met by Ashok Megheri. We see a cheer from the bench of Panjim footballers. They'll be a very happy bunch going into half-time, and Samir Naik will be a concerned man at this point of time. Are we seeing potential title contenders, Panjim footballers? The way they have come up trumps against the likes of FC Goa and DEMPO Sports Club so far, it should shock the fans of Goa, and all around it will definitely make headlines if Panjim footballers can pull this off. The long throw in comes in and cleared off by Shalom Perez. This is Akash Sanadi, puts it back in, and the shot has rolled out for a goal kick for Melroy Fernandez. The referee finally blows half-time whistle, and what a half of football this has been for Panjim footballers, because they are on their way to another upset. They are on their way to upset one of the biggest giants of Goan football. Panjim footballers are leading DEMPO Sports Club 1-0. Thomas Alvarez telling his players to stay calm and hydrate themselves, because they have a big second half coming up. As we see the referees walking off at the Dulai Stadium, it is half time. It is DEMPO Sports Club 0, Panjim footballers 1. The referees leading the two teams out. Big game for Sporting Club de Goa. They, along with Salgaonkar Football Club, are the only club in the league which are still unbeaten. Churchill brothers will be as hungry. Both of which joint winners, Sporting Club de Goa and Churchill brothers. Churchill brothers kicking off thing. Yagya puts it in. That's a good ball in. That's an early chance. Devnath with a beautiful clearance, and it is released. Rakesh Das. What can he do? Rakesh Das with the shot. What a thunderous shot that is from Rakesh Das. Heavy touch from Dattaraj. The heavy touch, but Yagya brings Dattaraj down. This is Rakesh Das through on goal. Rakesh Das is one-on-one. Rakesh Das, can he finish it? And the referee's flag did go up for offside. Marcus looking for Rohit. Rohit has gone through, and Yagya not at all happy and gets a yellow card in the process. Here comes Myron. The ball is high. This is a chance. Can Rohit Totat put it in? What a chance that was for Rohit Totat. And the half-time whistle goes. The scoreline: Sporting Club de Goa 0, Churchill brothers 0. This is a chance. Dattaraj Gaukar in the box. He cuts in, takes the shot, and Devnath Mondal collects it calmly because it is not venomous enough from Dattaraj Gaukar. But Rakesh picks it up. Girish Naik has dived into that challenge, and Velito Cruz. That's a beautiful ball. Hansing pulls it back in. That is a chance. What a block that is from Myron Fernandez. That is a foul. That's very dangerous from Asif. It is something which, and just as I say that, just as I was commenting on Sporting Club de Goa's efficiency, they have just scored the goal. Yagya on the ball now. Yagya pulls it back in again. He's writhing in pain again, Yagya. Dattaraj picks it up on the counter, releases Marcus Mascarenas. It has rolled into the goal. Devnath Mondal does make the save. And the final whistle from the referee, and at full time. The two big teams of Goa. What a big job on the referees' hands today. The referees for today: David Rubello, Roshan Pednekar, Jose Rubello, and fourth official Serich Almeida. The two big teams, DEMPO and Salgaonkar, with DEMPO starting proceedings. Jason DeMello punches the ball out, but we'll see the replay again. Richard Cardoz with the corner, very close to the keeper. And that is a foul given by Daniel Gomez. Richard Cardoz with the ball in, and that was a header from Latesh Mandrekar, and it has gone out for a corner. Long ball from Jason, and that is a very, very dangerous foot in from Edwin. What can Selvin Miranda do? Shimmies in, and that has come off the post. So close to giving Salgaonkar Football Club the lead. And at half-time from the Dulher Stadium, it's Salgaonkar Football Club and DEMPO Sports Club locked goalless. But this is an interesting opportunity. Saish Madan, why did he take that long in the shot? Because that was a brilliant opportunity. Ball coming in, Bevan DeMello, please, Kirtikesh Gadekar, and it has rolled out for a goal kick for Jason DeMello. Almost expressionless Kirtikesh, because there's a bullet coming your way, but this is Richard Cardoz. Takes the shot again, and just over the bar this time. Richard Cardoz running towards Vibhav Sardesai. There was no need of that from Latesh Mandrekar. The referee had given a foul. Richard Cardos with the ball in. Edwin Vegas just a whisker away from putting that in. In the meantime, Perez with that long ball. Jason DeMello has completely missed it. Simranjeet, and that is another heroic block from the Salgaonkar defenders. And it is the final whistle. It is goalless here at the Diller Stadium at full time. It is Salgaonkar. The young lads have played some good football but have failed to convert their chances and have made some silly mistakes, as we heard from their coach Jude Barrett as well. It's a good ball in, early chance with Savlon Cardozo to take it. It's a good corner in, but very well defended again. It's the danger still not out. The shot comes in! Oh my god, that is a left-footed blinder! Good clearance initially by Anil Gaonkar, but what a finish that is! Daniel Rubello picks it up in midfield, and that's a brilliant ball. This is a chance, and that is the equalizer! 3 minutes of Welsau Sports and Culture Club getting the first goal. But Desmond Gama has got Vasco Sports Club back in this game. Daniel Rubello. It's a beautifully played ball to Desmond Gama. That's well defended again in the end by Viraj Naik. Francis Fernandez to Warren Pereira. One with the poor ball, but it's fallen to Daniel Rubello. Yes, he has. We'll see that cross from Warren Pereira, which seemed absolutely harmless. Daniel Rubello chests it, gives the fake with his right, and then buries it in the bottom right corner. And that is a bad foul from Samuel Da Costa. Takes it short. It's a good turn from Hayden Pinto, and it's just missed by Whisker. What an effort that is. To Kuldeep Kumar, who again plays it long. Both players down. I think there was a clash of heads. Cleared off by Welsau Sports and Culture Club. They see themselves down 1-2 against almighty Vasco Sports Club. This is Francis Fernandez. Puts in the cross. And that is a diving header from the very impressive Daniel Rubello, but straight to Shivam Pednekar again. And we saw an animated Mickey Fun. This is a chance. Anil Gaonkar has chipped that into the goal, and that will go down as a mistake for Shivam Pednekar. And that has creeped in to the bottom corner, and as we were just speaking about the left foot of Brian Mascarenhas, and that is the final whistle. The referees for today: Melvin Rosario da Costa, Raja Baksa, Joachim Sebastio Branches, and fourth referee Glory Lourdes Fernandez. Guardian Angel started off brilliantly in the Selval Goa Professional League, and the referee blows the whistle. Guardian Angel early on, and this is an early chance. Siddhant Shirodkar. Pratisha has been phenomenal under the bar for Guardian Angel. That is an early chance, and what has the goalkeeper done? Ram Saroop plays it on the left. Kouabe Jr. puts the ball in. That is horrendous from Ram Saroop. Basant Singh. Krishnaraj fighting with Basant over there. That's a good ball. This is a chance. What a chance to double the lead, and Ram Saroop somehow keeps that aside. What a tackle from James Fernandez. And the referee blows the half-time whistle, and that was really on the cusp of half-time. On the other hand, Panjim footballers, if they can hold on to this half-time lead of theirs till the end of the game, it will be a historic day for them, where they've beaten two of the biggest names of Goan football, FC Goa and DEMPO Sports Club, in consecutive matches. DEMPO in possession, but this is an early chance. What a ball there from Kirtikesh Kadekar, but Bevan De Mello, the captain, he's not had his scoring shoes on, because that should have been buried into the back of the net, and he will be very, very, very disappointed with that. What a chance for DEMPO Sports Club to be right back in this match within seconds of the start of the second half. That could have changed the whole scheme of things. Again, Kirtikesh Kadekar with an absolute peacher of a ball. Before Panjim footballers could even settle down, that ball came in from Kirtikesh Kadekar, which released Bevan De Mello. Akash Sanadi almost praying to the referee, but Joyson Gonkar was the one who gives the foul away on Danston Fernandez. This is Daryl Mascarenhas. Daryl with the cross in. This is another chance at the first post. What a chance that was. Beautiful cross in from Daryl Mascarenhas. This is another chance. The Panjim footballers' defense right now somehow looks absolutely haywire. DEMPO Sports Club, in a matter of just 2 minutes, have had 3 clear chances. This is that cross from Daryl Mascarenhas. Just goes across the face of goal. The corner comes in, and the header. Richard Cardo is jumping and praying to the referee for a handball and a penalty, but this has gone out for another free. I beg your pardon. Another corner kick. Richard Cardo's. This is early pressure. DEMPO Sports Club mean business over here. It has gone off the head of Bevan De Mello and out for a goal kick. You can see the disappointment on his face, Bevan De Mello. He's the captain of this DEMPO team, and he should be the one leading from front, but he has missed a glorious opportunity 20 seconds into the second half. And Lloyd Cardozo has done brilliantly, but just fails to get that touch inside. But this is Joyson. Jovito turns away from Daryl. Jovito with the shot, but straight to Melroy Fernandez. Melroy puts it long. Prussell. Can Panjim footballers calm the storm? This early storm in the second half from DEMPO Sports Club. This is Kirtikesh. This is Daryl. Kirtikesh again. Danston puts it out. This is Albert Gonzalez. Albert skips past Liston Cardozo, and another corner for DEMPO Sports Club. DEMPO piling on the pressure on Panjim footballers. Looks like only a matter of time before they can get the equalizer. Richard Cardozo this time with a deep corner. Still in play. Bevan De Mello. The shot comes in, but it's cleared out. But this is Perez. Kirtikesh with another long cross, but Preston Rego this time will calm his players down, will slow the game down, and will take the long kick. Dal trying to find Suraj Hatkodkar on the right, but it's gone out for a throw-in. This is Jovito looking to spread it right to Lokesh Kumar, but it falls to Albert Gonzalez. This is Danston. Darrell. Danston again. Plays it to Albert Gonzalez, who puts the cross in. This is a chance. Pedro Gonzalez just couldn't get it out of his feet. Albert Gonzalez has been good down that left hand side. This is Danston winning the ball. Kirtikesh Gadekar looking for that ball to Suraj Hatkodkar, but it's gone out for a goal kick. This Jovito is on the ground at the moment. Thomas Alvarez has some thinking to do, because DEMPO Sports Club have come out in the second half all guns blazing, and they look likely to score at any point of time. Can Thomas Alvarez and his boys counter this early storm from DEMPO Sports Club? Long way still to go in this game. Akram to take the goal kick. This is Danston. Dal Mascarenas played it first time from Suraj Hatkodkar. This is Kirtikesh. Suraj. That's another chance. This is another chance. Pedro Gonzalez with two headers, just not getting enough power behind it. Akram to take the goal kick again. But again a poor goal kick. Straight to the DEMPO possession. Kirtikesh plays it to Suraj, and this has gone out for another corner for DEMPO Sports Club. Suddenly it looks like Panjim footballers have almost forgotten how to play football. They just need to keep applying the pressure, and just what they were doing, and that was another chance just going wide of the post. You can see Preston Rego shouting at his defenders. This is quite baffling for me, because Panjim footballers were on top of their game in the first half, but right now they seem absolutely flabbergasted by the DEMPO attacks. But here they are, again losing the ball. This is Kirtikesh. Pedro Gonzalez plays it to Suraj. What a ball that is! This is Kirtikesh, but the assistant referee's flag has gone up for offside. We'll see it once again.
Substitution for Panjim footballers.
Kirtikesh was definitely offside over there. but a good attempt nevertheless. Chandan Gawas coming in place of Jovito Fernandez.
Player in.
And the chances keep coming. This is Pedro Gonzalez. Akram blocks it, but Suraj Hatkonkar this time. This is B1 De Mello, and finally
Gawas.
it has been coming
Meanwhile,
for DEMPO Sports Club, and B1 De Mello
goal
couldn't reach that one first time from Suraj Hatkonkar. We'll see this again. Suraj Hatkonkar with the cross first time. B1 De Mello cannot reach it, but
scored.
Richard Cardos just lays it on a platter. B1 De Mello gets up and slots it past. Preston Rego is as hapless as I am, because Panjim footballers seem to have gone to sleep over here. It is absolutely mind-boggling how a team can go from such high confidence to playing such amateurish football as Panjim footballers are doing right now. This is Liston Cardozo, who's going to take this goal kick. Goes long, but again, this looks like DEMPO's game at the moment. They have come out in the second half a team which is firing on all cylinders. This is Suraj Hatkonkar with another cross. What a save! And that is the second goal. B1 De Mello, the captain. He has made amends for that early miss out in the second half. And DEMPO Sports Club, in the matter of 12 minutes of this second half, have changed the complexion of this match. What a cross that is from Suraj Hatkonkar. The first effort from Pedro Gonzalez. Brilliant save from Preston Rego. But the captain leading from the front, B1 De Mello, heads it calmly past Preston Rego. And like I said, Samir Naik would have been hoping that his two substitutions will make a huge impact, and boy, have they made an impact or not, because Suraj Hatkonkar and Pedro Gonzalez have had all the credit that they deserve in the two goals that DEMPO Sports Club have scored. This looks like a long road for Panjim footballers now. But the interesting question in my mind is that will DEMPO Sports Club push for more goals, or will they allow Panjim footballers calm down and get back slowly into the match? You can see the heads and shoulders of Panjim footballers drop all the way down. Their confidence was bubbling and they were sky high. They were rocketing towards the top four of the Selval Goa Professional League table, but right now they seem to be confined to where they have been all these years, mid-table mediocrity. This is Danston Fernandez. Suraj Hatkonkar with the flick. Akram flicks it. This is Ashok. This is a long ball. This is good. Lloyd Cardozo has a chance, but the touch just a little heavy from Lloyd Cardozo, but otherwise he would have had another great chance. Lloyd Cardozo complaining that it should be a corner. Melroy Fernandez takes it short. Shubham Malwankar. Shalom Perez. Shalom Perez goes long. Liston Cardozo. Throws it long for Lloyd, but wins the free kick. Albo Gonzalez and Shalom Perez to take it. Perez goes long, and this is Pedro Gonzalez, who's absolutely turned this game around for DEMPO along with Suraj Hatkonkar. Free kick for DEMPO to be taken by Shalom Perez. Perez puts it in. Looking for Pedro Gonzalez again with the header, but it's still in play and Kirtikesh gives the foul away. Eventually on Joyson Gonkar. Akram plays it short to Akash. Danston blatantly pushes Akash there to give away the foul. Almost like a body clothesline. Preston comes up and plays it long. But DEMPO at this point of time look completely in control of this game. These are one of those rare times where PANJIM footballers have been allowed to come beyond the halfway line in the opening 17 minutes of the second half. This is Akash, Liston. Beautiful one-touch play from Akash and Liston, but this is a chance. Cannot get it under control. Lokesh Kumar. Gives it away. Pedro Gonzalez. Akash Sanadi. That's a good ball through. This is Joyson Gonkar. Joyson puts it through, and that has been given offside on Chandan Gawas. That was good football. After almost eternity from PANJIM footballers, the idea was good. That was almost touch and go, but just offside there, Chandan Gawas. Perez. This is where DEMPO are so comfortable. They are very comfortable in the lead. Even DeMello with an artistic flick over there, but his teammate cannot keep it in control, and this is Ashok in possession for PANJIM footballers. Akash. Akram. Akram goes long. This is Chandan Gawas. He does well over there, lays it off, but no one really attacking the ball. Lokesh Kumar plays it quickly off the throw to Akash. Akash with a poor ball, that one, which is headed straight to Danston. Pedro Gonzalez to Kirtikesh. Plays it out calmly to Suraj. What an impact those two have had, Suraj Hatkonkar and Pedro Gonzalez. Albert Gonzalez. Danston. Akram intercepts the ball and plays it long. This is another chance. Lloyd Cardozo. This is much better from Panjim footballers. The cross comes in, but not a great one. But Akash Sanadi in possession again. Akash giving a wayward pass to Liston Cardozo. This is Akram. Plays it to Liston again. There is Bevan DeMello. He scored the brace. Scored 2 absolute strikers' goals to give this lead to DEMPO Sports Club. There again, a beautiful touch from Bevan DeMello, but Pedro Gonzalez ends up falling. Ashok Megheri over there was being fouled by Pedro Gonzalez. This is Lokesh Kumar Talwar. Ashok. Good triangle passing around, forming small triangles. Panjim footballers. This is Akram. Goes for the long switch and gets it beautifully to Liston Cardozo. Slightly long from Liston. Looking for Chandan, but will be disappointed with himself there. This is Daryl Mascarenas. Shubham with the poor clearance and quickly taken by Ashok. Joyson to Chandan. Chandan tries to barge his way through, but well defended by DEMPO, and Perez almost releasing Bevan DeMello on the left hand side. This is Lloyd Cardozo. Losing the ball again, Chandan Gawas. Kirtikesh and Pedro Gonzalez will be offside over there. This is Prussell. Lloyd Cardozo wins the throw-in. Liston to Lloyd. Eventually cleared off by DEMPO. DEMPO have put their foot off the pedestal. Panjim footballers looking to make a comeback into this match. It all looked like rainbows for Panjim footballers early on in the first half, and it culminated in that goal towards the end of that first half. But Liston Cardozo has gone in with both his feet against Danston, gets a yellow card. But as I was saying, it is all looking rainbows and sunshine for Panjim footballers towards the end of that first half when they scored that beautiful goal. But how quickly football can change, because in a matter of 10 minutes DEMPO Sports Club at the beginning of the second half have completely changed the complexion of the game. This is Joyson Goncardo. This is Valmiki Miranda. The good cross in, but Melroy Fernandez comes out and collects it easily. Perez looking for Richard Cardos, but it goes out for a throw-in. This is Akash. Ashok. Good ball in. No risks taken by Albert Gonzalez. Because Chandan Gawas was right behind, lurking to slot in any mistake Albert Gonzalez would have made. Lokesh Kumar to take this corner. Ball comes in, punched out by Melroy. Lloyd Cardozo volleys it back in, and Shalom Perez almost anywhere would do kind of a shot. Pedro Gonzalez is a surprised man because the referee has given a foul against him. This is Kirtikesh. Suraj. Perez to Suraj. He's added another sense of dynamism in this DEMPO Sports Club attack, Suraj Hatkonkar. Liston Cardozo's turn to be shocked because he thinks that he didn't foul Bevan DeMello, but that is clearly Liston bringing down Bevan DeMello. Preston Rego just getting his ball in the right position. Pedro Gonzalez standing over the ball. This is a very good position for DEMPO with the free kick. Pedro Gonzalez with a good ball in, and that should be game, set and match for DEMPO Sports Club. We'll see on the replay if there was a deflection or any header, but it looks like Pedro Gonzalez's free kick has salvaged all 3 points with the third goal for DEMPO Sports Club. That has gone through everyone into the bottom corner from Pedro Gonzalez, and DEMPO Sports Club are 3-1 up against Panjim footballers. Boy, what a turnaround this has been from the Golden Eagles, and those two have made a huge impact. Pedro Gonzalez and Suraj Hatkonkar. Samir Naik with masterful changes just at the start of the second half, and this is another chance for DEMPO. It looks a long road for the young boys of Panjim footballers now. They seem to have lost the zeal after the opening 2 goals in the second half from DEMPO. That will go over the goal of Preston Rego, but it's almost like a sucker punch, that third goal from DEMPO. It has taken all the punch out of Panjim footballers. Perez. Bevan DeMello. The referee has blown for offside. It'll be interesting to see whether Danston or Bevan was in an offside position. Danson did chase that ball. Hence the referee gave it for an offside. Here's Melroy Fernandez releasing Suraj Hatkonkar on the right hand side. Pedro cannot get that in control, and the referee has blown the whistle for a cooling break. Half an hour into the second half, DEMPO Sports Club have turned their fortunes around. It was almost dreamland for Panjim footballers. It was good while it lasted, but these opening 30 minutes of the second half have brought Panjim footballers down on the ground. And what a heavy fall it has been, because DEMPO Sports Club have scored 3 goals in the opening half an hour of the second half and have turned around a 1-0 deficit in the first half to lead 3-1 against a very young yet enthusiastic Panjim footballers team. And we are into the last quarter of the game, which in my opinion is almost like a formality, unless Panjim footballers can prove me wrong. This game will more likely be a game where we see whether DEMPO Sports Club, if they can increase their lead in the last quarter. And this is Bevan DeMello against Akram Yadwad with step over Suraj Hatkonkar and straight to Preston Regol. Another good opportunity for DEMPO. Daryl gets it under control. Kirtikesh Daryl tries to power his way through and wins the foul. Lokesh Kumar Talwar going off and Krishna Gawas coming in place of him. The header comes in, but this is back in possession with Pedro Gonzalez. Pedro crosses it, but it is slightly long and goes over the goal of Preston Rego. Plays it long. This is Joyson. Joyson looking for Chandan, but DEMPO look completely in control of this game at the moment. This is Akash Sanadi. Joyson with a good turn. This is Ashok. Akash blocked by Kirtikesh initially, but this is Akash again. Again Kirtikesh intercepts the ball. Valmiki Miranda looking to release Joyson, but intercepted and cleared by the DEMPO defense. Prasil plays it back to Preston Rego. Preston plays it wide to Ashok. This is Danston, beautifully got under control. Kirtikesh. Perez. Danston with a beautiful turn, but losing out to Prasil. Well defended, and that should be a foul. Krishna Gavas over there, skipping past Daryl Mascarenhas, but being caught by the young defender. Akram goes up for the head of Brazil, and Bevan De Mello gets Valmiki Miranda down along with him and gives the free kick away. This is Akash. Ashok plays it wide to Krishna. Krishna on the left hand side tries to take on Suraj Hatkonkar. This is Ashok again. The cross comes in, but again very well collected by Melroy Fernandez. Danston trying to dance his way past 3 footballers, but Akram not again happy with that foul given by the referee on Bevan De Mello. He deems it too soft, but the referee doesn't. Two very opportunistic goals from Bevan De Mello and one excellent free kick from Pedro Gonzalez has turned this around for DEMPO Sports Club in the second half, which have them leading 3-1 against Panjim footballers. This is Akram for Panjim. Akash plays it nicely to Krishna. Krishna with the shot, and he sliced it way wide of goal. Melroy taking his time with this goal kick. Akash plays it to Ashok, and again bundled up the ball Lloyd Cardozo by Shubham Malwankar this time. Daryl comes out with the ball, playing it off the back again. DEMPO Sports Club. Kirtikesh gets the throw in. Panjim footballers. This is Akash Sanadi. Tries to switch play. Eventually finds its way to Liston Cardozo, but Valmiki Miranda again cannot find his fellow teammate, but this is back in possession. Akash Sanadi. More hopeful than anything else for Panjim footballers right now. Ashok will take the throw in, but Bevan De Mello is on the ground. Takes it quickly. Akash. Lloyd Cardozo. Bevan wins the ball again from Lloyd. Again looking for the touch. Bevan De Mello. Very intelligent player, Bevan De Mello, the captain. Just getting in the way of Lloyd Cardozo. Here's that. Wait, you just see how he gets in the way of Lloyd Cardozo. At the last moment, he knows where he's coming from. Just has a glance over his shoulder and then just blocks the way and Goes down on the ground. This is Pedro Gonzalez. Chandan Gawas wins the ball. Liston Cardozo clearing it up. Bevan. Beautifully played, but Pedro cannot get it under control. Preston Rego. You are a very lucky man, because if that ball was in goal, that would have been a disastrous moment for Preston Rego, one which he would have never forgotten in his life. However, this is another corner for DEMPO Sports Club. They've hardly put any men forward. Richard Cardos plays it short. Bevan DeMello with the cross in, but no one in the box for DEMPO. We can see all the players of DEMPO are in all smiles now, but it was a different scenario at the end of that first half. But they can breathe a sigh of relief.
Substitution for DEMPO Sports Club. Player out, jersey number 7, Bevan DeMello.
Bevan DeMello, the captain, he'll get a round of applause from his teammates because he's coming off after scoring a brace. And Rajat Harijan will make his first appearance in the Selval Goa Professional League this term. Samir Naik will be a happy man, and so will be the other staff and the members on the substitute bench of DEMPO. Ashok goes on his barging runs down the left hand side. This is Krishna. Puts a decent cross in, and it has gone out for another corner. Rajat Harijan's first contribution. Tracking back, giving the corner. Joyson Gonkar. Ball comes into the first post and it goes out for another corner. If Panjim footballers can get a goal back here, it will be a very interesting last 4-5 minutes of football, but DEMPO Sports Club do not look like they're going to give that opportunity to Panjim footballers. Akram Yadwad. Lloyd Cardozo down the right hand side, keeping possession. Liston Cardozo to Lloyd. The Cardozos combining on the right hand side, but you can see how disappointed Lloyd is. Just drops his shoulder and doesn't bother chasing back at all. Perez. This is Suraj. This is Suraj Hatkonkar with some space down the left hand side. Danston. Richard Cardos. Rajat plays it to Suraj again. Richard Cardos is offside. The approach, the body language of Panjim footballers right now at an all-time low. This game seems to have been already won by DEMPO Sports Club. 4 minutes of additional time shown by the referee. It's a good ball, good skill from Liston Cardozo. Lloyd cannot keep that in control and walks away shabbily from the ball. Albert Gonzalez to Danston. This is Kirtikesh. Beautifully spread out by Richard Cardos. This is Suraj Hatkonkar. Ball goes through to Rajat. I beg your pardon, and Rajat is in an offside position.
Substitution for PANJIM footballers. Player out. Jersey number 5. Joyson
Just
Gautam.
making his run a tad bit early there, Rajat.
Number 22. Cyril Dias.
Joyson being substituted over there by Cyril Dias. There's Suraj. It's a good ball through again. This is Richard Cardos. Akram with a strong tackle in, but in the end gives away to Kirtikesh, who uses his hand to get that under control. Akram takes it long. The flick on again falls to Daryl Mascarenas. Everything seems to be working for DEMPO at the moment. But that is the beauty of football. Things can change within seconds in this game, but DEMPO Sports Club have played some real quality football here at the Duleh Stadium in the second half. This is Ashok. Lloyd Cardozo with a slice into the box, but well defended by Albert Gonzalez in the end. Seems to be some confusion. The assistant referee and the referee in discussion. And finally it's given as a corner kick. Lloyd Cardozo plays to Akash Sanadi, where again Suraj Hatkonkar plays it long. Akram Yadwad in chase, plays it calmly back to Preston Rego. Chandan Gawas to Liston. Liston plays it long. Has Lloyd Cardozo interested. Plays a beautiful back flick, but just short. Akash Sanadi cannot get that in control. Daryl, beautifully weighted chip to Suraj. Plays it first time to Pedro, to Suraj. Daryl again. What a ball that is from Daryl Mascarenas, but outpaced there by Liston Cardozo. And the ball goes out for another throw, and that should be that. And there is the final whistle at the Duleh Stadium, and the second half has seen an absolute magnanimous comeback from DEMPO Sports Club. A scoreline which read 1-0 to Panjim footballers at halftime. It has seen DEMPO completely reverse it up in the second half, scoring 3 goals in very quick succession. And they are moving up the table. Bevan De Mello can be all smiles, but at full time the scoreline reads DEMPO Sports Club 3, Panjim Footballers 1. We will head to the highlights section and then to the post-match interview, which should be very interesting to hear.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the post-match interaction here at the LeagueDEMPO Stadium. It was a 3-1 victory for Dempos. The Golden Eagles fly on a winning note once again, and I have with me the goal scorer for Dempo Sports Club. There's Pedro Gonçalves over here. So Pedro, many congratulations. You scored the goal at the 73rd minute out here at the LeagueDEMPO Stadium. How do you feel on that note?
To score the goal is very. This is the first goal of the season for me, and this brings great confidence to me. I'm really happy, and I'm happy that my team is won also. 3 points were very important for us. After the last match, we drew with Salgonka, and boys are very happy. Coach is also happy.
This win takes you right ahead in the table league over there. What was the pressure out there? Because we have seen that the PANJIM footballers took a lead in the very first half over there, but the second half you guys dominated and came and scored about 3 goals out there. So what was the pressure in the second half especially?
There was not pressure as such. We know we would score goals. We have such players that anyone can score. There was no pressure, and the boys shows. This is the hard work from the boys.
My last question to you will be something positive that you will take back home from this match against your next clash.
Yeah, the positive thing is that the 3 points we won, and we will try to win our remaining matches also.
Thank you so much, Pedro. Wish you all the best. Well, that was Pedro Gonçalves of Dempo Sports Club. I also have with me one of their young player, that is none other than Danston Fernandez out here, the under-20 player for Dempo Sports Club. Being an under-20 player, there's a lot of pressure on you, and we have seen that pressure, but however, 90 minutes in your favor, going home with 3-1 victory, how do you feel?
I feel good, we did it for the coach because he was a bit frustrated by the show we did in the first half. We shouldn't have conceded, but yeah, we showed a great character in the second half, and that did it for us.
I just wanted, you mentioned about your coach. What were the words that Samir gave you guys, especially in the halftime break out there?
We just wanted the 3 points today very badly. We had prepared for it. I guess we were playing after 2 days break. The boys were a bit tired, but yeah, the coach motivated us. He told us to show great character. He brought up 2 substitutions. I guess that did it for us.
Thank you so much, Danson. Wish you all the best. Well, that's all we have in the post-match interaction here at the LeagueDEMPO Stadium. We'll see you directly on Saturday, as tomorrow's match has been cancelled. However, the next match will be played on Saturday between Kalangut Association and Vasco Sports Club here at the LeagueDEMPO Stadium. That's all we have from here at the LeagueDEMPO Stadium.